Hey, what's good? This is Rocky, and welcome to Postgame. All right, guys, there's 13 games today. There's a lot of really good games, a lot of upsets, and a lot of goals, which is what we love. But before we get into the video, guys, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys do enjoy it all. I'm on the road to 3K. Let's get straight into it, baby. Let's get to the first game, which is going to be the Winnipeg Jets versus the Anaheim Ducks. It's in Winnipeg, and this game was a thriller. Kyle Connor scores a hat trick, scores the game winner with 1 minute left in the game. Absolutely unreal. And once again, the Ducks lose again. They still have not won a regulation game all season. And the only two people that scored for the Ducks tonight are the two players who are really good on their team. Troy Terry and Trevor Zegras. These are the superstars on their team. And they keep putting the puck in the net, but they just cannot win. And hey, Hellebuck played really good tonight. 9.935 save percentage, which is awesome. You'd love to see that. And Gibson didn't play horrible, but not great. But Kyle Connor took over. He hasn't really scored that much this season, but today he put up 3, which is awesome, and maybe that can get his season going. So that is big for the Jets. The Jets are actually really good right now, 10-4-1. They're looking really good. Maybe they could beat the Wild in the Central right now, because the Wild are struggling today, but I'll get to them later. But good win for the Jets. They definitely needed these 2 points. Up next is gonna be the Boston Bruins versus the Philadelphia Flyers, who's in Boston, and the Bruins just keep winning. 4-1 win on home ice. They're 15-2 now. Just crazy. Flyers are on a 5-game losing streak right now. They're not playing the greatest hockey. Obviously, they had a really good start, and now they're slowing down. I kind of did predict this as well. Same with the Sabres. I feel like those are the 2 teams started off hot, and they'll probably fall off, and they both have recently. So who knows if they can pick it up. Bruins are just that team. You know what I mean? Carter Hart didn't play the greatest again, so he is having a little rough stretch. But once again, old Mark, 957 save percentage. He is so good. Obviously, he didn't have too much of a sample size of shots today, but still. I mean, Krejci scored twice today, which is awesome. DeBrusk also scored, so they had 2 power play goals for the Bruins, and that's just nice. So you know that your special teams is working, so that is a big positive there. And Thomas Nosek has scored the first goal of the game in the second period, so that's some depth scoring right there. The Bruins, they're just having everything go for them right now. Every single thing right now. They're getting the goaltending. They can play defense. They can score the puck. They're getting depth. They're doing all that kind of stuff. And I know people are getting mad at me for saying they're going to lose in every prediction video, but hey, every time we do it, they win. So you want me to keep doing it or not? Hey, Bruins are really good right now. I don't know what's gonna have to stop them if they're gonna lose a game. Like, what do we have to do? Are they gonna be the Stanley Cup champions? Like, are they that good? Are they gonna keep this up? Who knows? But right now they look unbeatable. Up next is the Calgary Flames versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. It was in Tampa Bay, and the Lightning won this game 4-2 on home ice. But they got outshot 40-24, and Vasilevsky was unreal today. He played very well. 975 save percentage, 39 saves. Just unbelievable what Vasilevsky did against a very good Calgary team who's been on the rise recently. They've been on the rise. And Lindholm did score their only goal, which was in the 3rd period. But hey, the superstars on the Lightning scored. Stamkos scored once, and Kucherov scored twice. And Philip Myers, whoever that is, he scored as well. So that's some depth. But hey, you got to give to Vasilevsky here. Obviously, the core did score, Kucherov and Stamkos, but Vasilevsky kept them in this game, and I think he won this. I think he won the team this game. Obviously, Tampa did score, which is nice, but Vasilevsky shut the door on the Flames, who were the better team in my opinion. They were the better team, and it showed. But Vasilevsky was the best player on the ice tonight, and that's why the Tampa Bay Lightning won, and that's why they're so scary in general for the rest of the season for the playoffs, because Vasilevsky can do this, and I know he's still the best goalie in the NHL. I don't care who is Sorokin. I don't care about Olmark. I don't care about Shesterkin. Vasilevsky is the #1 goalie in the NHL, and he just showed that tonight. Up next is the Colorado Avalanche versus the Carolina Hurricanes, and just talk about a mismatch in shots. 48. Carolina had 48 shots. The Avalanche had 15, and the Avalanche won this game 3-2 in overtime. You know when the shots are this crazy, the other team always wins. If it's a close game, but somehow shots are 50-20, you know the team with 20 shots are going to win. That's just how hockey works, man. I don't know why, but that's how hockey works sometimes. Colorado did score the first goal. Evan Rodriguez power play goal. Then Aho tied it up. The Newhook took the lead in the second. Nietzsche's tied the game in the 3rd. And Arturi Lehkonen game winner in overtime for the Colorado Avalanche. Great game by Pavel Francouz. 46 saves, 958 save percentage. Unreal. But hey, Ranta didn't play the greatest today, but when you're not getting that many shots, it's hard when they're high quality and from superstars from the Colorado Avalanche. So it's kind of tough right there. but hey, it was a good game to watch. Really, two really good teams just playing each other is always fun. This could be a Stanley Cup preview for this next season. I could definitely see this be a Stanley Cup preview, and it'd be scary. And it'd be very fun to watch. But Avalanche, you'll take the 2 points. I mean, you would have even just taken the 1, to be honest with you. But Carolina, I guess you'll take the 1 point, but you definitely deserve the 2. But sometimes that's just how hockey works, man. And I think Carolina will be fine. They're going to be fine, obviously. But it's just crazy game. Up next is going to be the Montreal Canadiens versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. And talk about teams losing with a lot of shots. Canadiens had 42 shots and the Blue Jackets had 29. The final score was 6-4 to the Blue Jackets. Montembeault for the Canadiens played very, very bad tonight. 8-1 save percentage, not good at all. But you got to give Korpisalo a little, he did okay. 38 saves, you like that. 905 save percentage was cool. A lot of goals in this game. Yeah, Blue Jackets, they're scoring a lot of goals right now. They're winning some games. So maybe somehow they can catch up. Obviously, I do not see it. I do not see them making playoffs. I do not see them get even near playoffs. So this is a good win for them. It's on home ice too. You got to give the fans something to look forward to. And today, they definitely did that with scoring a lot of goals. The third period was absolutely crazy with 6 goals. Yeah, it was crazy. Very fun game to watch. You can't really complain about all these goals. Neither of these teams are going to be making playoffs. So it was just a very fun, high-impact game. And another game of a team outshooting the opponent and losing. Dallas Stars versus the Florida Panthers. Panthers had 44 shots. Dallas had 29. And the Stars won this game 6-4. That first period was not good for the Panthers. On home ice, they go down 4-0 in the first period. Sagan scored with 9 seconds left in the first just to put the Panthers basically away. But that's what we thought. That's what they thought. 4-1 in the second. Then 5-1 rope of hands. Then 5-2, 5-3, 5-4. But then they could not finish it off and tie the game. And it was a 6-4 final for Dallas, which is crazy. So it's the second period. Dallas let off the gas, and Panthers made it close. They definitely made it close, which is very scary because Panthers can score the puck pretty convincingly at times. But Scott Woodward did get hurt in this game. I hope he's okay. I don't know if there's a result of what happened, but I hope he is okay because it did not look good. He got stretched off the ice. You never loved that at all. But I hope he is okay, and hopefully he can get back on the ice soon. But I mean, it is very scary, and you do not like when those situations happen. Andre did pretty good when he came back. Not great, but Bobrovsky looked absolutely horrible. 636 save percentage, 7 saves on 11 shots. It is not good. He let in 4 goals in the first period. It is not good. Spencer Knight came in and did pretty damn well in his space and his place. But a good win for the Stars. Obviously, I do think Panthers should have maybe won this game, but that first period is a great start. They were ready to play for the Stars, and Stars took over in the first. Yes, they let off the gas, but it doesn't matter. You got the 2 points against a very good Panther team. So way to go, Stars. Up next is the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Minnesota Wild. 2 very struggling teams right now. And today, you kind of saw it. Penguins, I did think they were the better team tonight. Wild did score 2 quick goals in the second, I'm pretty sure, like 10 seconds or something like that. Penguins were very, very bad in that. But Penguins scored 6 goals, and the Wild scored 4. So Penguins look all right. They look all right. Their defensive is they're just not very good defensively right now, and I don't really trust Jari right now or just Smith. So I think our goalies are kind of weak and our defense is not there. But at least they switched Raquel back onto the Crosby line, and Crosby scored twice and had 2 assists. So he came back to his former self that we all know and love. So hopefully he can continue that, and hopefully Russ can get the second line going again, because obviously they were rolling with Raquel. So hopefully Russ doesn't make this second line bad. But even some depth scoring on the Penguins, which is nice. It's a huge win for the Penguins. They need to win these next 2 games because they're only a couple points out of the playoffs. So after that 7-game losing streak, you're only a couple points out. It is so whatever. I think Penguins, they do this every single year. They suck in the beginning, then they end up doing good. They're an older team. They're always going to start slow. So I'm hoping they can turn their season around after this win, because they have had 11 out of 17 games on the road. So it's very, very tough schedule in the beginning. But this whole December, basically they're on home ice. So I'm hopefully they could get some wins under the belt. But Minnesota, they got some goals. Obviously, it's a struggling, bad defensive team in Pittsburgh, but still, they scored some goals. It wasn't their superstars. Kaprizov, he still didn't score, but it is okay. But they're still struggling, man. They're struggling. They do not look good. I don't know what's wrong with the team. I know Fleury's hurt. but this team's not looking good. I don't know if, honestly, right now, I would not say the Wild are a playoff team right now. I think the Jets are better than them. I think they're falling off right now in the Central Division. Up next is going to be the New York Islanders versus the Nashville Predators. This was a crazy game. 5-4 in favor of the Predators. First period was wild. Quick start for the Predators. And 3-1 at the end of the first. They were looking good. Scoring a lot of goals. Their top players are scoring. Forsberg, Sissons just got his first of the year. But Niederreiter scored. We're like, cool. Predators are back, baby. Then, third period comes around. It was already 4-2 at the end of the second. Third period, we're like, okay. Palmieri scores. Then the Predators score. I'm like, okay. But then Peugeot scores. I was like, okay, 5-4. Nashville's going to end up losing this, right? That's just what they do. And they did not. They ended up winning this game. It was a big win for the Predators. Wasn't the greatest defensive performance. I expected Saros to be better, and he was not. 8-7, 9-7 percentage was not good, but he was better than Sorokin. Sorokin did not have a good night either. So battled two really good goalies, and they both honestly played bad. So 8-3, 9-7 percentage for Sorokin. It's going to happen. You can't expect them to have a 9-7, 9-6 every single game. You can't expect that. And obviously, it's a tough building to play in Nashville, but at least you guys scored a puck. But guess who did not score again tonight? Matthew Barzal. Still has not scored. I just want to say that, just I say it every single time that Islanders play, because he still has not scored. So Barzal, whatever, he have not scored. Cool. But big win for the Predators. They really needed this, and maybe this can spark their season, because they did just score 5 goals, and it's a pretty good defensive team. And maybe, and they really need to. It's not a maybe. They have to keep this up, because once again, Central's close. The Wild are falling out, so it's a perfect opportunity for the Predators to jump up in there and maybe make the playoffs here. So Islanders, it is whatever, man. It happens. It happens. At least you guys didn't get smacked. You scored some goals. You had some effort in the third period to come back. It just did not happen. And hey, it's going to happen. It's whatever. Sorokin's going to bounce back. Up next is going to be the New Jersey Devils versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. Devils won this game 3-2 in overtime, extending their win streak to 11. 11 wins for the Devils. It's just crazy, man. They led in the first goal. Matthews scored, power play goal. Then Jesper Bratt scores right away after that. Then Hischier scores. Then William Nylander ties it up late in the third. But then Sharon Govich early in the overtime, game winner for the Devils. Devils. At least one thing, Matt Murray did play pretty decent for the Maple Leafs. Didn't play great, just played decent. Another really good game for Vanacek. This Devils team, man, they're super young, super good. They have all the confidence in the world right now, and they're just rolling. Goalies are making the saves. Defense are locking down, and the offense is scoring on all cylinders. It seems just scary, man. I don't know why. I don't know if they can keep it up, but they don't care if they keep getting the wins, man. They're at 11, and they can definitely extend this to 20. I don't know, but big win for them. Up next is the Seattle Kraken versus the New York Rangers. And Rangers are struggling again. So Kraken won this game 3-2 in overtime. Schultz scored twice and the game winner in overtime, which is cool. And Jared McCann did score as well. So Zibanejad and Trocheck. So basically all these guys' top players did score tonight, which is cool for them. Rangers will take a point. They have not been good recently, though. I have not been impressed with the Rangers. I don't know why. Yes, they scored 2 power play goals today, which is nice. Their power play is unreal. We expect this from their power play. But 5-on-5, I feel like this team's not great. I don't know why. I know they lost depth, but their top 6 is just great. And their defense is very solid. And their goalie is very solid. But for some reason, it's just not clicking. Shesterkin had an okay game, 906 save percentage. But Martin Jones outplayed him, 933 save percentage. And Seattle was a better team. And they won this game on home ice. So they're rolling right now. Are they going to do anything in the Pacific? I doubt it. But it's going to be closer than we thought, in my opinion. Because they're 9-5-3. They're pretty damn good right now. Up next is going to be the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Arizona Coyotes. Knights outshot them 40-26. And they expected to win this game. They're 14-6. They're the better team. Yes, they're on a 2-game losing streak. But they're never going to lose to the Coyotes, in my opinion. The Coyotes are the way weaker team. The Knights showed that today. Big, strong third period for the Knights. Early quick goal. And they just never looked back after that. And it was a 4-1 win for the Knights. Logan Thompson looked really good like himself. He's been very good this year, which is crazy. Melko had another game, but once again, he has no defense in front of us. Usually they can't expect too much from the guy. But hey, Knights, it was a well-needed win to get back on the win column, because I don't know, but they're looking really good in the Pacific right now. And I don't know who's gonna stop them right now. Who's gonna stop them? Oilers are a little struggling. Flames were struggling. Like, the Knights are probably the sure favorites right now, but you never really know what could happen later on in the season. It's still quite early, but I just love how the Knights are playing right now. All 4 lines are rolling. Defense is playing pretty damn good, and Logan Thompson and Aiden Hill, honestly, are playing really good. And congrats to Kessel for playing 1,000 games straight, which is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. Up next is the Detroit Red Wings versus the San Jose Sharks. Wow. Shots were 21-25 and the final score was 7-4. Goalies were not good today. They were not good today. Sharks had the good first period, 2-1 at the end of the first. And Detroit had a very good second, 3-2 into the second. And third period, there were 6 goals. It was 4-2 Detroit. Then the Sharks tied it up. Carlson has 11 goals, by the way. Crazy. And same with Couture has 8, which is pretty damn good. So they tied it up. But then it was all Red Wings from there. Sider, Sutter, and Kuba Leak for the Red Wings. 7-4 finish. But damn, dude. 21 shots for the Red Wings. 7 goals against. It is not good for James Reimer's 700 save percentage. That is not good at all. He only had 14 saves on 20 shots. You do not like that. You're never going to win a game like that. But hey, San Jose scored a lot too. So Husso did not look great either. 840 save percentage, which is not very good at all. But hey, they'll take the win at the Red Wings. I know defense was not there, but if you score 7, you expect to win the game. And that's exactly what they did. And obviously, if Sharks, you got to be a little upset with yourself scoring 4 and losing. But I mean, honestly, the defense wasn't there and the goaltending was not there either. And both teams, to be honest, this is just a very fun game to watch from a fan perspective. And the last game of the day, guys, is going to be the Washington Capitals versus the St. Louis Blues. Capitals had 51 shots and the Blues had 24. And let me guess who won this game. It is the St. Louis Blues. Got outshot by more than double. And they still won this game. Quick 3-goal first period. And we thought this game was over. But the Capitals did not go away. Obi scored. Carlson scored. Carlson scored again. Then Sherry ties it up late in the third period. Makes it 4-4. Crazy game. And ended up winning in a long shootout, which is the St. Louis Blues, which is awesome. Lindgren did not play good for the Capitals. 833 save percentage. So there's a lot of goalies that did not play well tonight. But on the other side of that, Thomas Greiss, 922 save percentage, was very good. 47 saves for the Blues, which is awesome for him. And it was a big win for the Blues. That's extending their win streak. They had a big win streak, a big losing streak. Now a big win streak again. Hopefully they can keep this up, because like I've been saying the whole video, the Central is wide open for any team besides like the Colorado Avalanche. Like they're making it 100%. So the Blues are probably in there right now. They're 8-8. They're 500 after a big 8-game losing streak. Now they've won 4 in a row again, which is cool for them. So obviously you gotta love that first period. 3 in the first, but you gotta lock down in the second and third. They just played bad. And hey, it's okay. You guys got the 2 points, so you cannot be too upset about it. All right, guys, that is going to be this video. Please drop a like and subscribe if you guys don't know. Much love and subscribe, motherfuckers.